What is going on, guys? We are back here for episode number 6 of this Manchester United career mode in FIFA 21. And in this episode, we got a big game to start off with as we play Chelsea. If you guys do remember the last episode, make sure to click the I button if you did miss any of those. The playlist will be right there. But either way, we are on a nice pretty run starting with September. You know, we had some few draws, but we went on a nice 3-win streak. We kept the win streak going. We won about 8 games out of 9 with just 1 draw to Man City, and we were going perfect. And this is where we ended episode number 4. And in that last episode, we drew to Lokomotiv Moscow on a sim, which made no sense. We lost to Wolves. We did play a crazy game against Liverpool, but technically we still choked the win there. And then we lost to XL Moscadoon, which means I don't even know if we're going to win the group anymore. We kind of choked that lead. So we got a rebound in this episode. If you guys are enjoying the content, make sure to like and subscribe so I know to keep bringing content to you. Now, if you guys have been seeing the uploads, it kind of went from, oh, I posted 4 straight videos in 4 straight days for the series, and then went 4 days or 5 days without any FIFA 21 content. That is because I've been busy. The uploads are not going to be every single day. I'm going to try to get as much content to you out of this. But actually, a lot of my content is mostly made on weekends, and my last 2 weekends have been packed. But either way, we got a big one. So yeah, let's get right into this one. So looking at our season objectives now, Manchester is red. We have not lost to City as we've drawn to them. I don't think that will be affected in this episode because we're probably not going to play City in this one. Jadon Sancho, my man, seriously, you should maybe be considered bench. I think he has 15 appearances, 1 goal and 2 assists, and he has 3 out of 25. He's got to step it up. De Gea is on pace to get it. He's just under halfway of 15 clean sheets, and we're under halfway of the season. So he is on pace to do it, so hopefully we can get a couple of clean sheets to get that one out of the way as soon as possible. Super subs haven't been terrible, but can definitely be better, as we are only at 2 out of 7. And unfortunately, as you know, the group stage, no sweat, we lost because, yeah, the XL Moscadoon game we lost on sim. Informing you guys on the tables right now, we are currently 6th in the Premier League, but if you remember in the last episode, we were 4th or something, or 3rd to begin. It's that close. You can see currently we're 6th, but we're only 2 points away from 4th, and we're only 4 points away from 3rd. So we're 2 points out of Champions League, but at the same time, we are literally 3 points. So we're a game out of Champions League, but we're also a game away from 8th, which is not that great. But then if I will inform you on the Champions League group, because I did not show you it, we're probably still 2nd, but I'll have to check. In the Champions League group, okay, yes, we're fine. We slipped up obviously 2 games in the last one, so it looks like we are definitely going to qualify for the round of 16, so that's nice. And then PSG right now, it's going to be decided in this one. If we beat PSG, then we win the group, but if we draw or lose, then we get 2nd. But we'll see what happens. We're going to push for as much as we can. Either way, let's get into this one against Chelsea. So before we get into this one against Chelsea, actually, I want to talk about some things called this development thing. They added this thing, obviously, to FIFA where you can, there's this whole development plan for each player, and I want to talk about it. I haven't really talked about it much, so I'm going to go into Greenwood just an example. So all these development plans you can see here, you can, change their position, and you can see at the top of the screen it says how long, or you can also grow them into a different type of player, and you can see for example, if we want to make Mason Greenwood a wide playmaker, it will increase his skill move rating, his passing, shooting, dribbling, all that stuff. And as we click on that, you can see at the top of your screen the ETA 6 weeks, ETA 3 weeks, 2 weeks, all that stuff at the top of your screen. Now there are a few players, young players, that I do want to change. So for Mason Greenwood, what I want him to do is I want him to become a wide playmaker, which will definitely work on a lot of his passing and his shooting, so that's going to be a big thing. So I'm going to keep him as a wide playmaker and try to develop in there. There are a few other players I do want to talk about. For example, here's Jadon Sancho. As we can see, there's a few things I want to do with him. I also want him to become a wide playmaker just like Mason Greenwood. So there also is another young talent we have, left back Brandon Williams, and I want him to become a type of inverted wide back, which I think will be good for him, so I'm going to put him on that development plan. And then we got a pair of nice young center backs. We got Tuanzebe and we have Mengi. And for Tuanzebe, what I want him to do is I want him to be a ball playing type defender, and for Mengi, I want him to just be a full-on stopper. Those are the ideas. If you have any ideas for other players, go ahead and tell me in the comments, but for now, that's going to be it. And also, Mason Greenwood, EA, can you give him an actual face? So as you can see, the team that we are going up against in Chelsea, yes, everything looks normal except one thing. We are starting Mason Greenwood over Jadon Sancho. This is why. One, yes, Greenwood's a bit tired, but Jadon Sancho's also a bit tired, and he's actually more tired. So I do want to rest him for that, because I think he played like our most recent game for some reason. I think I put him in like for an extra game because just to see if his stats would go up, and it didn't. But basically, I'm going to try Greenwood in this game, and I'm going to rest Sancho for this whole entire game. I don't care if we're down 3-0 or we're up 5-0 at one point. But basically, my idea is here to give Sancho a break, let him recover, and then when we have these games against Villa, Burnley, Leeds coming up, I'm going to play him in all of them, and then hopefully he'll be ready. But either way, we're getting into this big one against Chelsea, and is that Luis Suarez I see here? I don't know if it's him. It could be the other Suarez, but we'll see about that. But either way, let's get into this big one against Chelsea. Here we are, not at Old Trafford. We're on the road for this one. You can see we're at Stamford Bridge. They have the Tifu of Makelele. It's Chelsea versus Manchester United. It's a big one, and you could arguably say two teams that are struggling because we're 6th. Yes, we're only 2 points out of 4th, so it's not terrible, but we're 6th. And Chelsea is 8th. Who are currently sitting right behind us actually in the table. But aside from that, Martial, who's on a hot streak, he, you could say, rescued us in the Liverpool game and things like that. But he's right now on pace to, like, break the Premier League goal scoring record. Obviously, if he keeps up this hot pace, which is hard. But he is in the lead for Golden Boot. And you can see it's a big one against Chelsea. Here's Bruno Fernandes here. I'm playing a long, nice ball here to Marcus Rashford, who's in plenty of space. And I see Martial wide open. And how? So beginning of the second half now, and no one can find any breakthrough yet as it stays at 0-0. So corner here for Chelsea. Kai Havertz to take it. He's going to whip it in. Pogba trying to get it out. Kovacic still has it. Back all the way to Pulisic. We know he has a shot, so we got to block him. And Pogba does excellent defensive work. And maybe we can start something here on the counter. Here's Marcus Rashford. We know what we're capable of on the counter attack, but it's probably going to slow down here. Or is it? As Martial actually gets to it after a weird sort of event. And is Greenwood offside? Yes, he is. So making a sub here, I'm bringing on Jack Grealish for Mason Greenwood, and Rashford will try to play on the right. We'll see how that works, as I think we need to change something up here to get that goal scoring going. Oh, Wan-Bissaka's completely been beaten there by Christian Pulisic, and he's going down the left-hand side. Let's see what he can do. Passing it back to Alonso. Wan-Bissaka needs some help here on this side. Wan-Bissaka trying to track back for Pulisic, and Werner's in the middle, and this defending is terrible. Like, what is Maguire doing? Where is Maguire? Like, he's playing on the right side as if he's, like, I'm pretty sure he's our left center back, but he's playing all the way on the right to help. Oh my, that is just poor defending. Like, what is Maguire doing? And Lindelof just doesn't even realize Werner's there, and it's an easy goal. I mean, it's an easy goal. Oh, here's Chelsea on the attack here. They've completely opened up our defense. We got to go quick here, and we're just giving the ball away. I don't understand FIFA's mechanics. I honestly don't understand FIFA's mechanics here, as the game is going to come to an end, and we lose 1-0. Honestly, this streak we're putting together is terrible. This time our attack could not do anything, but one terrible mistake in the defense costed it everything, and we lose the game. So we do have a few messages in the office here. As you can see, Igalo's loan will be expiring after this month, and Sprite is going to let that go. We don't really need him too much. And then for the scouting report, and we have a monthly scouting report, and really, you know, I only take 90 plus potential, and I don't see that in any player except Will Reed here, so I'll definitely sign him up. And, you know, looking at our youth academy, it's looking pretty decent right now. We actually have a lot of players. I'm not going to take anybody with less than 90 potential. So as I start to release all of these, you know, not so high potential players, because obviously where this career mode is not going to be that long, so I really only want players that are going to have high potential. But as you can see, we have 5 players who are all decent. I definitely want to promote this Freddie Bell guy, but I cannot because he's too young. But I am actually going to look at his development plan, and I'm going to make him a type of pressing forward and see, actually not pressing forward probably, probably a penetrator, and we're going to see how that works for him. We are going to play this one against Aston Villa. You know, this is usually the one I would sim and things like that, but I don't want to be simming games when I can't win myself. Exactly, or else they'll just show, oh, well, you're just relying on simming. For this one, I am going to make a few changes here. I am going to bring on Upamecano. A few of our players are tired from the game. Besides that, I am going to bring on Sancho, obviously, and keep him there. Wow, Bruno Fernandes up to almost a 90. He's getting close there. And probably besides that, the only thing I'm going to do is actually bring on Fred here for James and give us more CDM subs, and that should be good for now. So let's get into this one against Aston Villa. Come on, we have not won a game. I mean, we've gotten draws, but we have not won a game in like a month now. You got to step this up. So here we go. It's Aston Villa. If we can't get it done here, well, that'll just show the bad position that we are in. But I'm confident. Let's get into this one. Here we are. It's been about a month since we've won, and that does not sound good at all, because it's not. But we're back at our home stadium in the Manchester rain. That is what all Manchester United players are used to. We're in the Manchester rain, as I said, back in Manchester against Aston Villa, who I'm assuming aren't probably the greatest team, right? Career mode, anything can happen. But the fans are here. They're clapping right now. They're probably not happy with how we've been playing the past month. Before that, we were playing excellent. We lost maybe one game to Arsenal. Besides that, we were winning mostly everything, drawing a few. But here we are. Come on. This is the time to turn things around. Got some good players, such as Martial. As you can see, he leads the Premier League Golden Boot right now by a good 3 goals. But he did score last game, and team comes first. But obviously, players like that are going to have to step up. Bruno Fernandes is going to have to step up, as you just saw there. But this one's underway. It's the beginning of a new month of December. November, let's just forget about it. It was 3 losses and 2 draws. But forget about it. It's in the past now. All that matters is what's to come right now. Here's Jadon Sancho here making a nice run. Let's see if he can rebound. He hasn't had the greatest start to his Manchester United time. But either way, here's Anthony Martial. I'm just going to take a shot with him, and it's gone in. This is why he's the top goal scorer. It's his 15th goal of the season. That's how you start off a game. That's how you start off a month. That's an amazing way to start off December. Anthony Martial right outside the box. Left foot, I think that's his weak foot. A curl nearly into the top corner. Maybe not exactly in the top corner, but just curls into that side. The goalkeeper can't get it. And there it is. Here's Jadon Sancho wide. Can Sancho get to it first? And yes, he can. And here's Jadon Sancho driving into the box, cutting it for Bruno Fernandes. And that's how we do it. It could technically be considered a counter-attack goal, as we always do. And Bruno Fernandes gets the goal for himself, as, you know, he's probably our second top scorer right after Anthony Martial. And Jadon Sancho, that's an assist for him, and I'm pretty sure he also assisted Martial's goal. So if I'm not wrong, that's 2 assists for Jadon Sancho. So it's a good rebound start for him, as here we are leading 2-0 against Villa. Here's Bruno Fernandes finding Rashford, back to Martial, back to Rashford. I'm seeing Pogba making a nice run. I'm actually going to try to play Pogba through here. Paul Pogba, still Pogba. Pogba putting on the moves, and he makes it 3-0. We know what Paul Pogba is capable of. We've seen it before, and he's doing his signature celebration. But look at Paul Pogba here, making a nice run. Oh, nice spin on the defender, curling shot, beating the goalkeeper. It's 3-0. I mean, Pogba, that could be his first goal of the season, or close to it. Let me see. It is his first goal in the Premier League this season, and he hasn't really been the guy to get the assist. I mean, I won't be surprised if combined the season, his assisting goals add up to maybe like 3 or 4, and it's because we have Martial up top, we have Rashford, we have Sancho even up top, and Fernandes, and even Van de Beek, but like, he's kind of, you know, I shouldn't say underlooked at, but there's just so many other players, you know, getting all the stats and things. He's just controlling the mid. He works, and here's Johnson, who is onside. Wan-Bissaka trying to play defense. They're cutting it back here, and oh, that's a nice ball, and they scored. Are you kidding? Are you actually kidding? Oh, what is this? They're wide open here. Villa's wide open here. They get a free shot, and it's a penalty. Wait, what? What has just happened here? No. What has just happened here? Please. Maguire gets the ball away, right, to De Gea, and, like, they're calling a penalty? No. Are you kidding me right now? I am going to take Pogba off for McTominay to freshen up things in the team, but no, that's a penalty. What do you mean, ref? That's annoying. Well, De Gea, come on, be smart here. De Gea, he saves it. David De Gea, he saved another penalty this season, and let's go. You know what? You got a bad penalty call. You didn't deserve the penalty, so you're not gonna score it. And you're kidding. You're actually kidding. There's Anthony Martial finding Jadon Sancho, making a nice run, and Sancho puts the final bit in the game as he's getting himself a goal. He's actually had a nice game today. 1 goal, 2 assists. And you know what? Jadon Sancho at this cam spot is like a player who will be scoring a goal and 2 assists in half a season to a player that could get us like 15 assists and 15 goals in half of a season. The final bits of the game here is actually we might even start an attack here in the final bits of the game as Shaw's going to deliver a cross. Doesn't work too well. They're clearing it, but only to find Rashford. They don't give it, but that's fine because we end up beating Villa 4-2. What this shows is our attack is back. Our attack is back, I think. What it does show also is the same old bad, terrible defensive mistakes. So here we are. It is Manchester United versus Leeds United. I accidentally stopped recording for a second, but the reason, if you're wondering why I'm playing this Leeds game, I am playing my normal lineup. Sorry, I just like kind of messed up the recording. But either way, the reason I'm playing this Leeds one and not playing the PSG one, which you are not playing in this episode, is because I want to start playing games against, you know, mid-table teams and things like that before, you know, I start simulating them, because we haven't been beating the other teams, and so I gotta start, you know, playing against the mid-table teams. And also, I don't want to be simulating every single game, but in this episode we're getting you 3 games still. I'm still showing you 3 games. It's just we're not simulating any, and we're only getting through like a week and a half. In the next episode though, we'll get through like 2 or 3 weeks. But yeah, Leeds, Man United. You would think this is a game to sim, but no, I want to play more with the team. I have an idea for this game as well, tactic wise. And yeah, so we're gonna get into this one. And also another reason why I do want to play this is it's the first game between us and Leeds, Man United and Leeds. You know, this is a big rivalry. They are a big rival team to us. But either way, let's get into this one. But real quick, this is the tactic I have. So I'm going to switch up the team here to an interesting 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. And I'm going to try Martial and Rashford up top. Sancho in the cam spot, with Fernandes, Van de Beek here in the middle, and Pogba at CDM. Maybe I should have taken an extra touch there, but that's okay. Bruno Fernandes to deliver it once, a high arcing ball, and it falls right to Jadon Sancho. Let's see what Sancho can do. Gonna send it in here to Maguire, back to Martial, who turns, shoots, and scores! Anthony Martial, he's done it again. He'll do it in a game we lose by 3 goals, a game we win by 5 goals, a game we win by 2, a game we draw, a game we lose barely. He'll do it every game. He will take that ball and put it into the back of the net, and he does it once again. What a turn, what a shot. No chance for any keeper, I'm telling you. He's barely even looking, and he just fires that one in the top right corner. And it's another goal for him. The 16th for him in the Premier League. I think like 20 on the season. And he's given us the early 1-0 lead here. What is this? He's wide open in the middle. Helder Costa is wide open in the middle. We are so lucky that we didn't just get scored on there, because Helder Costa was literally wide open in the middle. But either way, here we are on the attack. Jadon Sancho! He's missed. He's freaking missed. Final bits of the first half here. I'm just going to play Martial. And what a ball from Marcus Rashford to find Anthony Martial. But it's saved. Oh, maybe I should have taken an extra touch on the inside. But I don't know. I'm a bit too excited there. But that's how the first half ends here. And, you know, we lead 1-0. But the second goal would definitely help with insurance here, and to only find Marcus Rashford, who's going to play an excellent ball to Anthony Martial like he did at the end of the first half, except this time Martial's on his right foot, but it's saved again. Oh, here's Bruno Fernandes. We can start a counter-attack here, as here's Anthony Martial, who finds Marcus Rashford. Can we finally get the second goal? What is going on? It's like impossible to score the second goal. I don't know what it is. Sancho had a chance, Rashford had a chance, Martial had 2. I didn't even put that much power. I just tapped R1 in circle. But no. What is this? We cannot get that insurance yet. Okay, come on. Here's Anthony Martial. He's kind of been sent through by Rashford. I'm just going to send Rashford through. Can this be the opportunity, the actual chance to get it? No. No, no, no. You're telling me we just got denied by the crossbar. It is literally impossible right now. It actually is impossible to score the second goal. But either way, can we maybe finally do it for once? Here's Sancho. I'm trying to play someone through. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes, he gets onto the ball, and no, we just cannot score. Okay, we win in the end, but only 1-0, and like, it was not a 1-0 like, oh, we scored a goal and barely survived. No, we completely dominated, in my opinion, against Leeds. I mean, look at the chances. 9 shots, 3 on target. All 3 of those on target were so close to going in, and out of those 6 off target, 3 of them, I think like 1 hit the post, a multiple were like this close. But we ended up winning in the end, 1-0. We'll take it because it's 3 points. So that is going to be it for this episode. After 3 Premier League games, you can see how close the table is. We're currently in 5th, not in Champions League spot, but we're 2 back from 3rd, 1 back from 4th, but we're also like only a game back from 8th place. So in the end, we ended up what, winning 2 and losing 1? No, wait. Yeah, winning 2 and losing 1. And looking at our season objectives here, wasn't that great of an episode for our season objectives, except Jadon Sancho did get the same amount of goal contributions in this episode as he did for the rest of the season. So he's up to 6 out of 25, but still got to step it up. Unfortunately, De Gea did not get any clean sheets in this one, and everything else will just stay the same. But that is going to be it for episode number 6. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yes, I thought I was going to play PSG in this one, but no. In that next episode, we're getting through a lot of these games. We're going to definitely get through the PSG one, Burnley, City, Everton. We're probably going to get through, like, Christmas time, and probably close to that January transfer window. But that's going to be it, as I said, for episode number 6. I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you like the content, like the video, like the Gazette, that is what it's for. And I'll see you guys on that next video. And make sure in the comments to say what type of transfers and who should we be signing in the January transfer window, if any. Bye-bye.